What's up, guys? Cheapies, aka Noah, back today bringing another video. This time we're doing the July sneaker releases. There's not a ton coming out this month confirmed so far. There's a lot less than last month, but there's one confirmed that probably is going to be a sneaker of the year, and another one that could definitely, it's definitely going to sell out and have a ton of resale value. So everything confirmed. Nothing's really crazy other than the last one that I talked about, which is actually the last, I think, last confirmed sneaker. So that's obviously going to be the best one. You guys probably see it in the title because it's very important, but everything else is pretty decent, but nothing crazy. I think last month was a little better, but with the holiday to start off the month, it's a little slow, and then there always could be stuff added in the rest of the month. So let's just get into the sneaker releases for July. So starting off the month on the 1st, we have the Bodega New Balance 990 V3 anniversary. It's going to retail for $220. This is actually going to be a restock on New Balance. There was a June 16th release for Bodega. I think it was a smaller release, maybe. I don't know. It seems like this is more of a restock, and maybe more is actually going to be coming out, but you never know. But this is actually celebrating the 15th anniversary of Bodega. You guys can see it on the screen. It's basically earth tones. It's not my favorite, but not bad, and it was definitely worth mentioning. Then next up on the 3rd, we have the Jordan 4 Tech White. It's going to retail for $109. Originally, people were rumored that there was going to be another white cement, which was re-releasing, but it's not. It's actually a little different. It's mostly all white with cement tabs on it instead of the black tabs and like the black sole that the cement has, or the white cement has. It's not bad. If you like Jordan 4s, it's a pretty basic one, so you can probably wear it all the time. It matches with everything, so not bad, but I think people would have been more excited if the white cement was coming out. Then jumping to the 8th, we have Nike Dunk Low Laser Orange. I feel like this was coming out a while ago, but maybe it was just a different orange one because they do release a ton of dunks. It's going to be $100. It's a women's release, so there's going to be more sizes for women. I don't know if they're probably going to go up like they normally do, but it's basically white, and it to me looks like a creamsicle orange. It's a little different than like the Syracuse, which is kind of the same thing. It's the same color blocking, but a little different of an orange. I mean, it's a good looking dunk, but it's obviously just a dunk, and it's a women's release, so I don't think it'll sell out. I mean, it'll sell out, and it's good for women, but in terms of like resale, I don't think it'll be nearly as high as like the Syracuse. Then on the 10th, we have the Nike Lebron 8 South Beach. It's going to retail for $200. This is actually going to be a re-release of the LeBron 8 South Beach from about a decade ago at this point. I think we're on like the LeBron 19s. But it's definitely one of the most popular colorways for LeBrons. I'm pretty sure it's one of the most popular LeBron models. I'm not too big in LeBrons. I don't really play basketball too much. So, and obviously I think when he was in South Beach, that's when I wasn't a big fan of him because I'm from Cleveland. So Clevelanders weren't a fan when he went to Miami. But good looking colorway. I like South Beach and anything. Definitely one of the more popular LeBron sneakers. So it's probably going to sell out, but resale is not going to be anything crazy. Also on the 10th, we have the Jordan 3 Racer Blue. It's going to retail for $190. It's going to release in full family sizing. It's basically a pretty basic Jordan 3. Just Jordan 3 with blue on it. Not bad. I mean, if you're into Jordan 3s, I think it's a good one. I like the blue. Blue is my favorite color. But I don't think I'll be trying to pick these up. They're going to probably just go for retail or a little bit over for resale. But they're going to sell out because every Jordan does. But nothing too crazy there. On the 14th, we have the USPS, the United States Postal Service, Nike Air Force One Low Experimental. Maybe it's called the Postal Ghost. I saw that online, not sure. It's going to retail for $130. It was actually inspired by the United States Postal Service, and originally they did say that it was unlicensed, but Nike did come to agreement with them. So now it sounds like it's more of a collab sneaker, and I don't know how it exactly works, but it does sound like the post office and Nike are making the sneaker together. I think it looks pretty cool. You guys can see on the screen, it kind of looks like one of the shipping boxes. So I don't mind it. I don't know if I'm going to try to get it, but I think it's a cool collab. And since it had a little bit of controversy behind it, I had to put it on this list. Then on July 17th, the Jordan 1 Electro Orange is going to be releasing. It's going to retail for $170. If you guys have seen other videos, I have done a few videos, I feel like, talking about these ones, basically because everyone kind of thought they'd be shattered backboards, and they're not. And I think it's one of the better releases. I don't mind the colorway. I think people are just hyping it up. That would potentially be a shattered backboard, but it's not. But it has black toes and then orange around the ankles, which I think is pretty cool. And it's orange outsole too. I did, like I said, I talked about a few videos, so if you go back and watch a few other videos, I think one of my more recent videos too, like the most hyped up sneakers for the rest of 2021. But I think it's a good looking sneaker. It's definitely going to sell. It's a Jordan 1, probably maybe like the second best confirmed sneaker of the month so far. But if it was a shadowed backboard, it'd be doing a lot better. But the electro orange, not a bad colorway. On 22nd, we actually have two dunks that are both, I think, women releases. Nike Dunk Low, Purple Pulse, and Yellow Strike. They're both going to retail for $100. Basically, it's a purple and yellow dunks. Each of them, obviously, are the yellow one and the purple one. But there's a different like color blocking on them, so it looks like it's got like this like blotting basically on them. Like the swoosh is like a purple or yellow, and then just kind of got like this faded purple or yellow on the rest of the sneaker. I think it looks kind of cool. But the colors aren't the greatest. I mean, they're a little, I don't like too muted, I guess, for me. I don't think I would like the yellow ones anyways. Purple's not bad, but not my favorite shade of purple. But decent dunks. I like they're doing something else with the colorway, not just like the generic ones, like they did with the laser orange. But probably won't be as popular as laser orange, probably because of that reason. The colorway is a little different, but not bad. And it's a women's release, so it's obviously going to sell out. Second to last sneaker that is confirmed on the 24th is the Jordan 12 Twist. It's going to retail for $190. This one's also releasing in a full family sizing. It's pretty basic. It's mostly white with some red accents. Not bad. Jordan 12, I think it's a good model. I don't actually have any Jordan 12s, but I've been like, there's some that I want to pick up, but this probably isn't one of them. It's just pretty basic. I mean, if you're into the white sneaker with a little bit of red, definitely something cool, but nothing crazy. Now we have probably, I'm just going to say now, the sneaker of the year. It's the Fragment Travis Scott Jordan 1. It's going to retail for $200. In my like best upcoming releases for the rest of 2021, I didn't know the date. It came out actually the day when uploaded, but now it's confirmed to be the 29th. This one's going to sell out like crazy. I don't know what the stock is going to be, but definitely best release of the month. There could be something that tops it for the year, but I don't see it at this point just because of the collabs that it has. It's already got the Travis Scott, like it's got the elements of the Travis Scott ones, and then you put the Fragment ones to it. I think it's a really good looking collab. I think it could have been a little bit better if the color blocking was a little different, but definitely one to look out for. If you could pick it up, you're super lucky because there's no way they aren't going for $1,000+. And if they start lower than that, they're definitely going to go up. But probably going to be the sneaker of the year, and it's definitely one to look out for. Now we have 4 sneakers that are unconfirmed so far. The first one is the Yeezy 700 NNVN blue tint. It's going to retail for $220. This is very similar to the one that released last month, the cyan blue, but it's just a lighter shade of blue. Not terrible, but I like the cyan blue a little bit better, but blue tint's not bad, but I'll probably take an L on it anyways. Then next up we have the Yeezy Foam Runner MX Cream and Ochre. 2 different colorways. They're both going to retail for $180. They're both different colorways, so it's not just a re-release of other colorways for the Foam Runner. The MX Cream is basically just like some earth tones, and supposedly each one's going to be unique in the colorway, but same colors, but just a little different on how it's going to be. And the Ochre is basically just yellow and orange. Not bad. I think I like the MX Cream just because it's a little different, but I'm still not really into the Foam Runners. But if you like them, I think the MX Cream is a cool one to get. Unless you want something pretty basic, then the Ochre is a little better. And then possibly the second best sneaker of the month, if it does come out, is the Off-White Air Force One University Gold. I don't know the retail on it, and obviously I don't know what day it's coming out, but it's very similar to the MCA, but all yellow with a white swoosh. I did talk about this in a previous video. Supposedly this is for the ICA Boston, which I assume is a museum of art. I don't know exactly what ICA Boston stands for, but definitely if it releases, it's going to sell out. It's going to do well. I don't think it's going to top the Fragment Travis Scott Jordan 1s, but I do think it's a pretty decent release, but it's very like loud, I guess. The yellow is very bright, so you definitely have to want to wear the yellow. I don't think it'll be nearly as popular as the MCA, just because I think the MCA is a little better looking, but since it's Off-White, and I feel like there hasn't been a ton of like good Off-Whites recently, I think this is probably going to sell out pretty well. That's everything for July. Not crazy amount of sneakers or like crazy good ones, except for the Travis and maybe the Off-White. But there's definitely some like good stuff that if you want to pick up, that will sell well, and everything on here usually is going to sell out because I usually pick out sneakers I think is going to sell out. But if you can get your hands on the Fragment Travis Scott Jordan 1, you should be very lucky. So hopefully some of us get some W's and pick up the Fragment Travis Scott Jordan 1. So thank you guys for watching. Tell me in the comments what your favorite sneaker of the month is. I assume a lot of people are going to say the Fragments. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.